This is SuchBullshit Podcast, episode 31. The Twitch respond is fucking funny. Okay, I feel like this is possibly one of the more zanier things going on Twitter right now, which I think is kind of bullshit. There's a reason I think it's bullshit. I'll get into it later, but basically, if you type in Twitch responds right now, hashtag Twitch responds on Twitter, you'll notice that the little trend pops up. But then it vanishes immediately. It's kind of weird, right? So this Twitch, I don't know why it's still saying that I'm doing that podcast, but I'll probably fix the titling later. So this trend is all about regarding a certain individual, unfortunately getting banned from the platform after coming back from 4 years. But it's not just this individual; it's a whole nother, field of shit. There is, and always has been on Twitch, and I'm kind of watching what I say here because I'm also a Twitch streamer and I'm multi-streaming on, all three platforms here. There is, in the black community of streamers, which I fully support, there is some sort of advocacy of racism in the Twitch staff, and there's always going to be racism in some kind of staff. I will agree with Moist Critical on the recent YouTube bullshit. Where there's racism within the partnership team, or maybe even sexism, and they may not even be aware of it. But a lot of women get away with getting banned for legitimate reasons, but their bans get only made temporary, while men get permanent bans. So they're claiming sexism. This black male that is another Twitch streamer, I didn't catch his name. I don't need to go into it. I don't need to post their name online or their handle. I'm not going to get to that point. I'm not even going to jump to that. My purpose is this. My viewpoint on this is this. I feel like since Justin TV days, almost, like by the time Justin TV switched over to just Twitch, I feel like during that entire transition, and even afterward for a couple of years, that a lot of female streamers that went on there were basically using it as a secondary Live Jasmine, which if you don't know, Live Jasmine is basically a porn streaming site, which porn actresses get on, they strip for money. I mean, that's basically what Twitch has become over time. And, but over the last, 5 to 7 years, that has stabilized out. Like that's no longer a thing. Apparently this woman accidentally streamed herself having sex, or actually doing it, I don't know. Purposely doing it. If she purposely did it, then Jesus fucking Christ, what the fuck is wrong with you? Number one. Number two, I do not advocate porn actors at all. I just, like knowing them, I will agree in the same boat with my friend BDX. He doesn't like knowing porn actors personally because it's very weird. And it just, I'll know somebody, but like, I don't think that I could sit at the same table with them. That's on a personal level with me, but I just feel like the women on the platform, I will agree, do get the nice golden slap, as they call it. The nice golden slap where it's like, it's not going to hurt as much. You're not going to get hit with too much of a punishment. You'll be able to walk away, but hey, and it's been known in the past that Twitch staff has been accused of asking for nudes and such for an unban on Twitch, which I feel like is fucking weird. I feel like that's really fucking weird. Even if that was done by a really bad Twitch staff member, and an apology may have been given, even if that accusation's true or false, I still feel like that is a fucking weird rumor to go around on that platform. And I'm streaming on it. I'm streaming on this platform. Isn't that kind of fucking weird? So I'm sitting here and I'm wondering to myself, Maris, is that shit still going on? Do you think, Maris, my brain, me, do I still think that type of shit is going on Twitch? I absolutely do. I actually legitimately do. And, over the last 5, 6 years, a lot of companies have, I like to call it, they've been coming out. They have been coming out in terms of their openness with their staff and all this shit. But then a lot of the things that they're doing, that they're involved in, here's one example. Blizzard. They had a lawsuit where they had basically these college-like parties in their game dev office where they had men crawling around. They were doing cubicle crawls or some shit. I'm like, what in the fuck is going on at Blizzard? Like, holy shit. If that's my fucking Blizzard stock going down, I'm fucked. And, sure enough, some people actually lost. Hey, what's your opinion on this video? What video? I mean, Twitch Respond? I feel like Twitch Respond is a very, very zany thing. I'll put it in short terms. Twitch Respond, a lot of the memes right now, they're also quoting my next topic, which is Narcissa Wright. Now, Narcissa Wright is before her sex change, he was, Cosmo Wright was a world-renowned Zelda speedrunner, and I actually idolized him years ago, but, he kind of became like this, basically a live Jasmine streamer. Like, I feel like, I'm not saying that maybe he's on there, or maybe he's not, I don't know. Cis male, I'm not gonna call him Narcissa Wright, I'm gonna call him, Cosmo Wright, because that's his original name that I've known him by. Now, that doesn't make me transphobic or anything, I'm just gonna call him for that because that's how I know him. However, I don't feel like, in any manner of the word, that the platform, in general, on Twitch should be advocating any kind of, like, fucking nudity or structure. And they have, like, this public games list of games that we're not allowed at the stream that have nudity contained within it. Now, there's games like Honey Pop that obviously will get you banned in a matter of seconds. I know a guy that I'm no longer friends with, as of very recent, that streamed a game called Mirror. It's a hentai game. And it's very, very raunchy for a young audience, and there were minors watching the stream on Twitch, and he accidentally streamed it. He streamed hentai to minors by accident. And his stream was not rated for adult audiences only, so, I mean, mature audiences, so he kind of fucked himself over. And he ended up with a week or two ban explaining that it was an accident. At first I was laughing, but then when I noticed the people chatting were not of age, then I was like, oh, fuck, that is a huge issue. Now, it's not just limited to that, though, but the games. I want to talk about the games that Twitch doesn't allow us to stream because of the nudity and such. When it comes to the whole Twitch Respond thing, which this is me giving my response. I found games that contain nudity that aren't even on the list, and as I was playing them, I found the nudity. By accident. One such game was, Thief. The recent Thief game, Thief Gold or whatever, I don't know if it's the right one, but it's one of the newer ones that I was streaming, and then at some point, I get to this masquerade ball club level where I'm sneaking around a club and, you're an assassin, you kill people, and, there's like a peephole, and there's literally two people having sex, and nipples are shown on women, and it's just like, oh, am I gonna get banned for streaming this? And I highlighted it, and then I stopped playing the game for good, and I've been hesitant to stream that game and finish that game since. So now I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh, fuck. Am I gonna get in trouble on the platform because I streamed nudity? The game wasn't on the list. So it's not on the public ban list. I streamed it. Well, I mean, I hope I'm okay. It was years ago, though. I think I streamed that last year. And since then, I left that highlight up. If it gets taken down, or if Twitch needs to take it down, they can contact me for that one. But for Twitch Respond, though, like, the memes on YouTube are kind of fucking ridiculous because they're kind of quoting a lot of other stuff that, even though the memes are funny, they don't really need to quote them. Like, for example, they're hauling Narcissa Wright in with the hashtag Twitch Responds, and her return to the platform, his return to the platform has been nothing but kind of a nightmare after 4 years. Him coming back is just like, I'll save it for the next podcast, but my god. My fucking god. Has Twitch ever been, over the last few years, I'm just gonna say, actually decent? advocating. I mean, they got ban evasion tools now. They actually investigate doxing. You know, they're protecting their streamers. They're protecting their revenue that they could be making and keeping them, partnered. If you're a affiliate or partner, you're fucking protected. Somebody starts fucking posting doxing you and any of that shit, they will fucking help you. They will contact law enforcement. They will investigate. They will do what they need to do. And they do it very professionally. I have reported accounts that have been doxing. Their accounts get banned immediately. No fucking chill, no filter. The accounts are gone. I respect the fuck out of that. It's basically like they're doing the police work. They're doing all the work that, no one's even paying them to do it. They're just doing it because somebody says something. They're doing it because one of their streamers says, hey, look, something's bothering me. And they take care of it, actually. And I'm kind of surprised because YouTube wouldn't fucking do that for me. In fact, YouTube, in 100% all honesty, even though it's my more popular platform that I'm good on, and I say this as a YouTube partner, they do not care for any of your issues whatsoever, even if you have a partner. They don't investigate personal details. They don't look into it unless you really, really, really bother the fuck out of them and tell them, look, this is actually concerning me. This individual is doing this and this and this, and this is on the platform. This is on your website. And while they might take it down, it still doesn't change the fact that they did nothing beforehand to investigate or look at the claims, and they would automatically say, all right, this is not worth it, auto cancel, go away. I will 110% agree with Moist Critical on YouTube regarding the recent YouTube policies in that same regard, where there's an appeal and it gets rejected and age restricted. I will explain this. Off topic from the Twitch response, I've had my top 300 meme video age restricted, meaning it cannot be viewed on Discord from embed, meaning you actually have to go to YouTube to watch it and sign in, which I think is fucking stupid to begin with. The worst part to it, not only can I not monetize the video, which I wasn't doing beforehand anyway, but it's age restricted, so not every audience can see it. Now, the reason they age restricted that was because of the video Edgar's Fall, which is some Spanish kid falling into a creek, and I've explained this before. But that video has been on YouTube for fucking over a decade. So suddenly that's not age restricted? I could make that same argument, like, oh, Markiplier, he streamed some part of a game that was offensive, but then another black streamer streams it, and it's a bit, he gets the kick in the balls, and he gets his content taken down and age restricted. Same thing could be applied to me as a content creator, and I put that video and that compilation together. Yes, I'm well aware that it contains a shit ton of copyrighted memes and content from other networks, and I didn't ask for authorization or any of that. It was completely open, fair use. I put it up. If people want it taken down, unfortunately, it'll go down because that's the way the internet law is. There's no way to buy a share from a company to be able to have a video up online. I can't buy a licensing right from Warner Music Group on the fly without going through a long fucking process of fees and paying their personalized royalties where there's no actual fair royalty market. Now, that's always been an issue where in order to get music that you could stream online, you have to be very picky with what music you stream. I've been experimenting with this over the last few days. I've been experimenting with copyright-free anime remix music, and even that's copyrighted because it's still a remix of an original work, and you got to be careful with how it's used. Some stuff gets detected, some stuff doesn't, and that's kind of where I'm drawing the line. Like, I had one whole video claimed because on Facebook for their fucking copyright protection, which I think their copyright detection is fucking stupidly broken. And that's just my take on that. I could get and talk about how broken theirs is. Theirs is even worse than Twitch and Facebook, or Twitch and YouTube's, where they don't even explain to you what part in your video has the music. They'll say, oh, the whole video has the music. Really? It's not like YouTube where they say, oh, entire video or timestamp. They just say, okay, it's in your video somewhere. Have fun looking for it. So it could be a 1-second clip that got auto-detected, or maybe they false claim the whole video just to fuck with me. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if there was something like that online, but seriously, what in the actualized fuck? I feel like these content ID claims and these claims of perjury need to be taken more seriously on the platform. I really do, on a personal level. Now, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I should care. I don't even know who that is. Whatever. My point being, there is plenty of other people on Twitch right now that are going through the same bullshit. Their content is getting age restricted, or their channels are getting banned permanently over people that have not done anything wrong or have done minimal to nothing wrong in comparison to somebody else. I feel like if a woman accidentally streams herself having sex or something on Twitch, she should immediately get a permanent ban not a permanent, a 3-month ban from the platform, the video wiped completely off the internet. Off the internet completely, not just Twitch. Unfortunately, some people are going to take a copy of that for themselves and go whack off to it, but you can't fucking stop that if you're an idiot to fucking accidentally stream that to begin with. The next fucking thing I would say is, streaming in a bedroom, don't do it. Don't ever stream in your bedroom. That is my one personalized piece of advice if you don't ever accidentally have that happen. I do not stream in my own bedroom on purpose. I stream in a studio that is professional that I'm sitting in. That is built by me, for myself, for me to stream in. I don't do that kind of shit, and I wouldn't advocate for it. Believe me when I say that. I fucking greatly advocate against the very idea of, sexual intercourse on fucking YouTube, especially when, you advertise your stream as child friendly too. That's another one. When you don't mark your stream as mature audiences only. I mark my streams as mature audiences only. I mark my streams as not for kids. On purpose. In the future, when I'm officially done with my Such Bullshit podcast, when I hit episode 100, I will, maybe at that point, I'll say, alright, show's over. This is the last podcast. Time to move on. Time to not even curse. Time to stream like this is TV and give a shit for my streaming career, my career, and not, be involved in this type of shit that goes on Twitch. Like, why the fuck, should not only an African American man get denied an appeal for his permanent Twitch ban, and a girl get slapped with a turnaround permanent ban to 22-day ban, which I think 22 days is very lenient and a very odd fucking number. What in the fuck do you have to do to get 22 days banned? What happened to the other 8? Maybe she served the other 8, but what happened? Where did the other 8 fucking days go? To make up the obvious 30th, which is a month. I think that she should have gotten 90 days banned. She should be, this is my thought, she should be upgraded right now to a 90-day ban. The other guy let off the hook immediately with 1 week ban and a behavioral warning on Twitch saying, hey, look, start doing your streams for children. No cursing, no swearing. Go child-friendly. Give a shit for what's going on. Or advocate what you were already doing, I guess. Just, give them a behavior warning to fucking quit whatever they were doing and unban their account. Let them stream. If they want to stream on your platform and make you money, I don't see the harm in doing so. But at the same time, this goes back to people that do multi-streams like myself. How do I know that I'm not going to get claimed with any of this shit afterward on Twitch? It's not exactly fair to the streamer. It's not exactly fair that I don't know what's going on. I don't have a direct line with calling up Twitch staff, be like, hey, how you doing? This is what's actually going on, and, this is what's going on in my streams, and this is what's bothering me, and, oh, this is my content got removed for this. You know, there's absolutely no context for any of these things that go on the platform. They will never see the light of day. I think that's kind of ridiculous. I feel like there needs to be, and especially with the YouTube partnership program, instead of contacting out through email, I feel like you should have a direct phone line with a personalized partner assigned to you. And that is not only just, YouTube, that's also with, I would like to believe, if you're a Twitch affiliate, I feel like when you sign your Twitch affiliate agreement, that you should get assigned a personal partner, a personal Twitch representative, that is shared amongst a huge group of other people. And if you have a conflicting issue with one person, if the one partner is, partnered with another person and you have an issue with that other streamer and a beef, you have to work with your partner or ask to get transferred to a different partner to work with them instead. So that way you can say, hey, look, this is the issue I'm having with this guy. And so that's how it's not a conflict of issue and not a conflict of interest. And that way shit like that could be handled a lot more efficiently than over fucking Twitter. I feel like going to Twitter for Team YouTube, for Twitch, for Facebook even, I feel like this is a fucking weird system. Like, oh, look at, this is the support channel. Oh, contact up Twitter. Oh, to contact us at this, we'll instantly reply. But then you don't reply to fucking emails for weeks, for days. It's like, okay, well, thanks for leaving me in the dark, but you'll fucking instantly respond to me on fucking Twitter? Alright. That's what needs to change with these social media streaming platforms. That's what really, really needs to fucking change immediately. That's why I think Twitch Response is absolutely funny and completely bullshit. It's because of the fact that the platform itself will not change. These platforms will not change for the betterment of affiliates, partners, anything. For the betterment of them, for their protection, as well as, their own reputations. You gotta remember, no one's advocating me to come on stream. No one's paying me to come here. I'm getting paid myself for just showing up. When you show up on a stream, you start doing you're never agreeing to do it. You're doing it because it's a hobby at first, and then eventually it becomes a job, and then it stresses your life out, and then you're like, oh god, I gotta play a video game today. Oh, I gotta play a video game today. I gotta play a video game. And you never get any free time to yourself. The work is all play. As one famous streamer said, it's all work and play. There is no not play. It's just play. And I feel kind of bad for that. But unfortunately, to keep your following, you gotta keep streaming and playing games, and that's how it is. I took a fucking short break because of necrosis in my mouth, and they finally gave me fucking something for my mouth to, to be able to speak a little bit more fluently, because my whole mouth was just, actually knocked that out, shit. My whole mouth was basically just fucking hurting, in a lot of pain. But I finally got a chance to get around to doing some podcasts, and I wanted to pop out 3 real quick. And this was SuchBullshit Podcast, episode 31. The hashtag Twitch Respond. Hey, Twitter, do me a favor. Okay? Just listen, alright? Let's just listen, okay? Stop hiding the hashtags. I know it's hilarious. And you make it so that people have to look it up so that way you get more trending views and more people searching it up. But for real though, just stop fucking hiding the damn trend. Just let it up. It's fucking stupidly funny as it is, okay? Just allow it to be up. I want it to be up. I want to be able to fucking see the stupid shit that goes on, okay? I want to see this dumb shit, please. Please. Okay? Okay? I just want to see it. Jesus. I swear. For real though.